Hey y'all, it's your girl Nan. I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for supporting me. You support me, I support you. Watch my videos, I watch yours. Like, comment, share, whatever you need, follow you, everything. But let's get into this video. So, yesterday my mom had me call me up, which was my father's birthday, July 24th, late night, and she said, "Hey, um, I know that you're not really supposed to be outside right now because you're not feeling good. But if you're up to it, can you find a way to get my car or whatever, or I can come get you and you bring me back to the hospital so I could be with your grandma?" I said, "Yeah, ma, I got you. You ain't even gotta ask, right?" So July 25th, 2025, which is today on Friday, I set my alarm to get up at I don't know what time. But I had to get up anyway because my nephew was crying, so I'm not gonna leave him to cry. Is you cool? So I'm up and I'm about like getting my day started, brush my teeth, wash my face. I ain't got no hair, but I was trying to make my little whatever you call this is work. Feel me? Because at one point when like I was like Mr. Clean Ball, yeah, I still wore my bonnet and like a wig cap and things like that. I didn't want people to know that I didn't have hair because I'm not insecure for one. But once you used to having hair for a certain period of time, whatever, it just hit different. And for me, I always wanted to cut my hair like short, but I was always scared of what I could potentially look like because if I could go back and find a picture of what I looked like, I went to this barbershop and he cut me into like a man fade, um, like a mohawk. My hair was like that. I didn't want to do nothing after that. So yeah. Oh, and also, if you could tell a difference in my video because it is my friend gave me, let me know in the comments. But let's go ahead and get into it because apparently this little timer here want to run fast and I'm just rambling. So this actual video is about being accused of stealing. So I called my mom because I was gonna tell her that I was gonna walk to the hospital. The hospital that she was at, there, I if I really wanted to walk up there, I could have. But you see your girl, we gonna take this weight loss journey step by step. We're not going to X, Y, and Z over results pass out. It's hot where I'm at. So she calls my sister, who also has a car, and she tells her to go pick your sister up, which is me. I'm the youngest of them all. Go pick your sister up, bring her to me. Cool. So I'm on the phone with her because I'm like, Mom, what time you gonna try to leave the hospital to come get me? That's when she tell me, oh, your sister gonna come get you. I'm thinking like, I ain't even trying to be on her time because she be on some funny stuff, and I got things I need to do too, right? But I just let it go. I let it go, y'all. I was supposed to leave the house. She was supposed to come get me before like 9, I think. She didn't get to me until like 9:27. And on top of that, not only did I have both of her daughters, which is 21 and 15, I want to say. I don't keep up with that. But this is still my home. I live here. So, me and the youngest girl, which is my niece, we live with my sister. So my oldest niece is here with her son and her daughter. She got a total of 3 kids. My oldest niece. So we leave everything cool. So I'm thankful because I got up, brushed my teeth, finished my morning hygiene or whatever. I was kind of already up. because she already had a baby, like I explained. She had a C-section, whatever. And with them C-sections, you can't really do no heavy lifting. So why not help out you over here for 2 weeks? I might as well. I can't get rid of you, so might as well help you. So I can't remember exactly what happened or how it happened and what pattern. So I went to go get the money from the bank to go pay the rent because of our schedule or whatever. I go pay the rent, and then did I go pay the rent first? No, I take that back. I leave the hospital. I had to go into the hospital twice. The first time was to get the keys and give the medication to my mom. But the medication that I bought the first time wasn't what she had needed. Turns out the medicine she needed was in the trunk of the car. So I had, dang, 6 minutes already. It's gonna have to be another part to this. Um, what was I? Yeah, I had to go to the trunk, retrieve the medicine or whatever, and go back into the hospital. So I went back upstairs, yada yada yada, boom. It took me a minute to get up there because it was about 30 people with 30 bags, and they had to go through checkpoint again, and I had to go through checkpoint again. Cool, whatever. So I'm upstairs, I drop and I go. I said, Mom, here it is, because the way she was turned, I don't even remember what she had on when I first got there, but that's besides the point. So I go to this other hospital. The other hospital is where my father died, okay? Deceased. I'm gonna go in that hospital to save my life. I don't care if my phone was ready to die. I won't go in that hospital. I would have to go somewhere and buy another charger, right? So I called my sister and I was like, "Hey, I'm here." She said her youngest daughter is in the car. So I never left my car. The car that I came in, which is my mom's car, right? I roll the window down, beat the horn. She gives me the charger. I pull off. Now I'm on my way to the bank. On the way to the bank, my mom calls me and said, "Hey, I thought you was coming back upstairs. Did you leave yet?" I said, "Yeah, Mom, I've been gone." She said, "What about the medicine?" I said, "Mom, I left it on the trash can before the actual trash can. Cause in the hospital, sorry, I've been making this video I don't know how many times, and now I got caught in my. So the trash bin, well, the linen bin, okay, is where I put it on top of it. So she says, "Okay, thank you. I see it." And we hang up. I proceed to the bank. I had a little delay because when I got to the bank, they were doing construction on the road, I think. And the dude was in the way, like, pull up and back that thing up in there, okay? Or get the hell out of my way, because I got to get to this bank before they go on break. So I get there, get delay my ID, the note, or whatever, because remind you, it's my mom's bank. And I'm going to have to come back with a part two. Hey y'all, it's your girl Nan, and I'm back with part two. Sorry for the long overwhelm, but we're going to get into it straight off the bat. So I head to the bank because I had other places to be, and it's almost pushing 11 at this point. So I get to the bank, give the lady my ID, give her a note. I also call my mom after she reads the note. So because it was like a little, I don't know, but I wanted to make sure this was right because remind you, I was at her bank and not mine. Cool. My mom knows I'm going. She gives me a note, whatever. I call my mom to also go ahead and help with it, and she's also talking to the lady. Cool, whatever. And so she was like, "You got it?" I said, "Yeah, mom, I got it." Okay, cool. So after I do that, I have only been at this point since I have left my place. I've been a total of three places: the hospital my mom and my grandmother was at. I had to go to the hospital my father passed away at to get my phone charger, and from there, I had to go to my mom's bank. When I get to my mom's bank, when I walk in, I don't call her immediately. because I had to wait for whatever reason. Part 3 of me being accused of stealing. Okay, so where did I leave off at? Okay, so I'm getting the text and I'm like, Mom, this girl just literally said something like, did I go on her wallet or whatever, XYZ, and I was like, I don't even know why the hell she would think that. I don't know if I could say that. Sorry, don't flag my video. Um, but yeah, so I'm like, why would she ask me that? I said, I'm not mad that she asked me. I feel offended and disrespected because, one, you're in my house. Why do I need to steal from you? Okay, and like I mentioned in part 2, that it was some things I left out in part 1. But I'm going to go ahead and say it right here before I forget. So in part 1, when I went to the hospital, the first hospital where my mom was at, my mom gave me some money. Now, before she gave me this money, I was in the car with my niece. Sorry, I got caught in my real bad and I need to drink some water, but I'm gonna do that in a minute. I left the house with my youngest niece. Like I said, I have 2 nieces that was staying with me while my mom and my grandma was at the hospital. My mom is at the hospital with my grandma because she's in the hospital because I called the ambulance because she had a mini stroke, my grandma. So my mom is her mom's caregiver, which is my grandmother. It probably makes sense, but I'm trying to hurry up. So she asked me, did my mom have any money or whatever, and I told her no off the bat because we're currently going through something, and I'm not trying to be whatever, but if I gotta give, I'm gonna give, right? So I go, no, she doesn't have any money, this, that, and third, because one, I'm not pocket watching nobody but myself, for one. So I think it was like last night I asked my mom, did she have a couple dollars she could spare me, right? And I did forget about it because I was focused on the mission. So when I got to the hospital, realized I had to go back downstairs. I was pissed. But before I went, my mom gave what I initially asked her for. She was like, all right, you need 20. I said, if you could spare me $35 to $40 and I could make that work with whatever I need. So basically, I was going to see what's more important because now I'm only having $35 to $40 to get what I need. So I need to do what it do. You feel me? At least until I get paid, right? So my mom, instead of giving me $35 to $40, she gave me $60 for myself. I have $1 and some change at a time. Sorry. I had $1.47 in my account. Why? Because I have other bills to pay. And that's all I had literally in my account. And nothing in my savings account. Because I had to use that money to take care of something from something else that was also important, but not nobody's business. Okay? So, to get that straight, my mom gave you $60 to myself, right? In cash, nobody knew because I already said that I didn't have money and my mom didn't have money, right? So, she gave me the money, but I wasn't thinking nothing of it. She said, here's the money for you because I told her we needed to talk about something, but it didn't have nothing to do with her giving me money. Because at this point, it had already slipped my mind. And when she said to me that I had asked her for money last night, which is in the text message, which I forgot about because I had other things going on. And I'm rambling again. So let's move forward. She gave me the money. She gave me $15 to go to the laundromat. $15. I used 2 washers and 1 dryer. And I thought for a minute that I was going to have to use more the money on the dryer or whatever. But 15 minutes was all they needed in the dryer, which I was fine with that because my anxiety is really bad. So take forward, move forward, fast, whatever. Um, we're leaving. I'm leaving the laundromat at this point. I done been to the bank. I done been to both hospitals. One hospital to retrieve a charger from a hospital I refused to go into, and then the hospital that my mom and my grandma was at. And then I had to go back home, pay the rent, and then head to the laundromat. But before I went to that laundromat, I said, I gotta be here before at this meeting by 1. I didn't make it to that meeting because 1, I couldn't find it. 2, I'ma just reschedule it. You feel me? Because it's the best bet. It's now 12:25 and I need to be there by 1. They close at 1. I'm already missing a line of everything or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna take my behind to this laundromat. So I had to spin the block a couple times, couldn't find it, had to go up the road, boom, whatever. I don't do highways, I don't drive on highways, I don't mess with the highway. It's not for everybody, definitely not for me. So I'm leaving, and that's when I got the text about me going in somebody's wallet. And remind you, I can't say nothing because I'm driving, and my mom's looking at me drive, basically, from the cup holder. She's gonna see me pick the phone up and text. Why would I do that? It's not my car, and I don't do stuff like that anyway because it's irresponsible. So I make it back home. And before I go in the house, I say, well, who said that? Or whatever the case might have been. And I'm outside, right? So she said it was said to me, and I said by who? She said by her sister, which is the same sister that was staying with me on and off for the past 2 weeks about going her wallet. And my sister, which is their mom, relayed the message back saying that I went her wallet. First of all, where was your wallet, and what do I have to go in your wallet for? I have no reason to take anything from you, because what you don't know is whatever situation I got going on worked for me. I don't have to steal nothing from nobody. And so when I told my mama that, because when I walked in the house, she was snapping, she was going off, name calling, whatever. Me, I don't care. I don't care. I really don't. So she was snapping or whatever. And then my mom was like, why would she steal? She don't have a reason to steal. She lives in this house. Y'all don't live here. She lives here. And y'all in her place. And on top of that, why would she steal when she asks for everything she need if she doesn't have something? And I said, even if I didn't ask, I'm going to go without it. You feel me? I have no reason to steal. I'm a grown-ass woman. You feel me? We're not about to play them. Don't put that over here. Right? Hold on. I'll be back. Y'all, this is part 4. And I'm going to try to make it the last part because I do have cotton mouth. And no, I did not drink water yet. Which I will do once I get off here. So, boom. I'm in the house. I'm asking her why would she think that I do something like that or whatever. I have no reason to steal from you, whatever. Now, I did text her before I went in the house because me personally, if I'm being accused of something, I need to respond to that text before you see me face to face because this conversation is not even being recorded. Right? So I made sure I let her know I had no reason to go in her wallet, and then I told her I was outside. So I get in the house or my house or whatever, and I go into, well, I would show y'all, but right now I'm in the kitchen, as you can see behind me. But if I'm looking forward, my living room is literally right there on the other side of the camera, and to my right This is the bathroom, and down this hall is the bedrooms. Dang, y'all loud as hell. The rooms or whatever that way, and this is my front door to my left. So yeah, like, 'cause my mom room is like, if my door's not open, she could see down the hall to the front door who's coming in the house. But if my door is open, my door open like a front door. So if my door is open, she can't see what's coming down like in the house. And and my grandma definitely can't see what's coming in the house. I'm the only one with the eyes if my door is open. You feel me? Work with me. So I come in the house and I look down the hall. I said, so who said that I went in your wallet? Because, remind you, it's only 2 adults and 1 child. Both of them are younger than me. She's 21, the girl, the niece that is accusing me of stealing. So apparently her money just came up missing. So when my mom was like asking how much it is, because I guess she was going to try to give her the money. But why would you give her the money? I told you I didn't take it. You feel me? That made me feel some type of way. Don't replace nothing. Especially if I didn't take it and I'm telling you I didn't take it. And why would you replace it anyways? Ain't shit gonna happen. So she's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Somebody got my money. Somebody got my money. And I'm just like, I don't have time for this shit. I don't. I'm sorry, TikTok. But don't play my videos. Nope. Ooh, hold on. Sorry. But why would I steal your money, right? And so now, at this point, my mom just said, ask her how much money is going missing. Because from what I remember, both of them walked to the store a few days ago. And not only did I give one of them my credit card, she was using her EBT card. Yes, it's a thing. She was using her EBT card from what I was explaining. That's why they was going to the store. I had $1 in cash. No, I actually had $2 in cash and $1.25 coin or whatever, like them big ugly coins or whatever. And so when I did give them the card and they walked to the store, they came back and everything seemed all peachy and fine. So when it comes to Friday, all of a sudden, when I come into a little coin, some money is missing. You think you're going to get some money out of me, baby? No. I should have drunk this water a while ago because that made it even worse. But yeah, you think you're going to get some money out of me? No. Whatever. I just thought about something. So now they get it into it, and now my sister's saying that she searched her youngest daughter, made her dump everything out, and then how somebody send you some money on Cash App, but you never, on Apple Pay, but you won't let nobody see the Apple Pay. So the thing is, they thinking she went to the store and put the money on the card that she stole. If she stole it, me personally, I'm not sure if my oldest niece had money. I don't give a damn if she did or if she did not have money. You need to keep up with your things. And accusing people, like I said, I say the word accuse heavy because the way she said it. She didn't use a question mark at the end of that sentence. I'm not going to say question. I'm going to say sentence. Because it's no proof that it's a question or a statement or whatever. Accused until whatever is labeled. And even then, after you were labeled, I'm still going to say accused because You put that in all caps for one. You then use any exclamation point, punctuations or whatever you want to call it. And 2 or 3, whichever number we on. I just feel disrespected and offended. Because yes, it was only 3 of us here. But the fact that you in the very back of the house, and I'm considered in the middle because the youngest was sleeping in the living room watching TV, and she was in my mother's room with her newborn while I had her middle child, her toddler. And I feel some type of way because you complain about not having help, but what the fuck am I? I get up in the middle of the night, losing sleep. I sometimes have him during the day. I purposely leave him with you, mother dear, because that's your kid. But I'm not going to allow you to pick him up because we're not trying to have you go back to the hospital, bust your stitch. So I'm going to help you. I'm not a nasty aunt. I'm not a nasty anything. But for you to word that the way you worded, whether you was asking or accusing, it should never have happened. And the whole time I'm thinking, today gonna be a okay day. I'm gonna get to breathe. I'm gonna get like whatever off my shoulders. Nah, it went from being okay, good, to messed up. You feel me? Like that sucked all the energy. Bad enough, it felt like 100 degrees outside. I was sweating bullets, my pimple patches falling off. I am pissed. And yes, I'm the worst story time ever. So if you stayed this far, thank you for watching all the parts. Thank you for listening or whatever. Y'all, I can't make this up. I feel some type of way because not only did you not be calm about the situation, you've been loud. You've been loud for the past 2 weeks, and yes, you're normally loud, but it's irritating me. Look, I'm red in the face. You feel me? I thought, well, mom, and now that I think about it, when my mom come back, I'm gonna ask her, did you really have them over here with me for 2 weeks to try to babysit me because you was worried about me when I clearly told you I wanted to be alone? I'm going to have to ask her about that because I don't appreciate that. Because yes, I have to clean my own home because who else going to do it? But what I'm not going to do is allow you to dirt up and do dirty stuff, and I have to clean up behind you and get fussed at because of you. At this point, we all grown except for 1. Well, 3. However many. I'll be back with a short video. Part 5, in the very last part of me being accused of stealing. But this is basically the rant off part from what got cut off in the last video. So, like I was saying, and I drank water and it's kind of feels a little bit better. Anywho. I'm gonna ask my mom about that when she come back too. Like, did you have them stay with me for 2 weeks? I understand a week. I'm just aunt. Okay. Yeah, you look out and give me a little braid here and there to help you with things. But that I didn't sign up for. I didn't sign up for. Which is fine, by the way, because I'm an aunt, and that's what an aunt's supposed to do. So I think. Anyway, I want to know, like, for this past 2 weeks that did you feel like that you didn't want me to be home alone for whatever reason? Did you feel like, what was your feeling to why I couldn't have the house to myself while you and grandma in the hospital? You helping the hospital take care of grandma. Why I couldn't be home alone? Then at least like the day before she comes home, I'm being accused of stealing. Like, what I need to steal for? Like, you in my home. Damn, my son in country. But you in my home. You feel me? What I gotta steal from you for? Or however you say it. Like, come on now. We not gonna do that. Cause now I gotta go buy some sage and sage the house. I don't like negative stuff. I don't like negative energy. I don't like the negative nothing. It gotta go. The negativity, the loudness. My ears are still ringing, by the way. And I don't want nobody to feel no type of way about what I'm saying. I'm saying this to say that I can't control what other people do. Now, I didn't take your money or whatever the case might be. I really hope you find the money. Hopefully you just misplaced your money and you find it in whatever luggage you bought here, because I don't have your money. What I need your money for when I have 10 to 15 different ways to get money. You feel me? I think it's because I feel as though that you don't really see me with a 9 to 5, because I resigned from my last job that I had. However, even though the bank account that I do have, said I only had like $1.47 after I emptied my checking in my savings account to keep what I got going on afloat. What's my business is nobody else's. You seen me spend money while you was here, even though I said I didn't have no money. Yes, because I put that money into my personal business. I have every right to. And for you to try to pull this on the day that you think your grandma got some money, whether you did or didn't, I'm gonna go off the benefit of the doubt and say she did have money. Do I know if she really had money? No, because why? What am I looking in your wallet for? Why am I looking into your wallet? Please tell me that. That's why I keep my door locked when I leave. And if it's something I feel like can be stolen or resold for your personal gain, I'm gonna take that mess with me. This is my home. I have a key. My mom has a key. They don't have keys to this house. But if I feel like my things can't be left at home, I'm taking that with me. Wouldn't you? Well, why would you allow somebody in your home? Because I'm not the only person that lives here. You gotta look at it like this. Had I been like the overseer of the house, I could have said no, I didn't want them here. But being the situation at hand, I'm not a nasty person like most people. If the shoe fit, wear it. Okay? I'm not going to turn you away, because that's what a village is for. To help and support when you can't fully support on your own, I believe. So I really hope that you misplaced your money, and when you're not looking for it, it does come back, or you generally take the time out to like re-go through your items or whatever and find whatever it is you're looking for. I don't know how much money you had in your wallet, and I don't know if you really had money in your wallet, but I really hope you find it and find some peace and some common sense, because I just feel offended about your text, because if you was asking me a question, you would have put a question mark. You would have said, Auntie, question, did you go in my wallet? I have no reason to. You have a place. You have a house to live in. I have a house to live in. You 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 have a house it's no, no, we're not doing that. And yeah, I feel some type of way. That's why I made this video. I know this is gonna pop up on your For You page because you follow me. But we're not doing that. We just not. Because I never stole anything a day in my life. Not a stick of gum, not no candy as a child. Definitely never went in my mama's purse. Never stole from my father. Never stole from people I love, care about, or strangers for that matter. Or from a job, or whatever the hell you could steal from. I never stole. I'm not built like everybody that has stole something. You feel me? I never stole nothing in my life. I wish I could say something like that. Say something like that. Lord, I'm talking all stupid or whatnot. I wish I could put that on my resume that I stole something, but it's not true. And really, I don't wish I could put that on my resume because I'm not a thief. Okay? And like I said, I really hope that you find it. And if you did find that money after you accused, you should have said something. Not saying you did find it, but if you did and you didn't say nothing after you snapped the way you snapped, you're wrong. You're wrong. Y'all, this is part 5 and this is the last. I'm gonna post this, get some water down, and I'm gonna make another video about something else that also happened today and like a couple of days ago. Like, thank you for supporting me. But before I upload any more videos, I'm going to go watch some people videos. Like, if you're in, I think it's a way you could turn on to see who viewed you. If you viewed me, I'm gonna go see if I can see who you are, and I'm gonna watch some of your videos. I'm gonna like your video. Yeah, thank you for supporting me. And since you support me, I'm going to go ahead and support you. Bye.